Is today the day that I'm gonna finally finish my book? Maybe. Hi everyone, it's Monty. I'm almost done with the book, finally, after so long. Given health conditions and my dad finally having his funeral, it's been difficult to write. Depression, sickness, and I still have a bunch of tests to do, and I might have a surgery for weight loss, just because my weight is a factor that's not helping all my other illnesses. So that's fun. What else is new? Oh yeah, I got fiancé'd. I mean, is that the right word? Is that the right terminology? I don't know. So word count, we're aiming for 71K. Right now I'm at 67. It's a beautiful, bright Sunday. But I have D&D at 11, and it's 9 now. I don't know if I'm gonna get the possible 3,000 plus words, but considering that I had a 5K yesterday, it's looking hopeful.
And here, in the kitchen of the household, we can see the holy Montana make themselves a cup of fucking coffee in one of their favorite coffee mugs. They sometimes go out into the backyard to experience the daylight in the early hours of the morning, which is not really the early hours, it's like around 9 or something. And they stay with their animals and enjoy the fuck coffee.
Mishka, what you doing, boo-boos? What you doing? Is her sunbathing like a potato? Yeah? Oh, big yawn. You're sunbathing in the... Oh, I hear a dove. It's the morning dove, Mimi. They aren't real. It's the government. They're coming for me.
Is the government coming for me, buddy? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it did at this point, because it's filled with a bunch of crazy people. What are you doing now? Mimi, leave those bunnies alone. You murder their family and kin already. Oh, God. Alright, there they both go. Mimi, please. I know you have Greyhound in you, but we don't have time for this. Leave the bunnies alone. Leave the bunnies alone.
Retreating back inside from the outdoors, the Montana takes a moment to focus, and to no one's fucking surprise, drinks the fucking coffee once more. Now enjoy the stimming sequences of their autistic ass. One failed session of a D&D game later.
Excuse me? Excusez-moi? Excuse? Yes. Yes. Yes! I did it! I'm so tired.
It is in this moment that the Montana realizes it's disassociating in pure fucking joy.
It took me 3 years. 3 years to get through this book. Granted, even though I did start it back in 2022, cumulatively, it was 3 years. So maybe not a full 3 years. Maybe cumulatively it might be like 2 years and a half. Or maybe not even that, because I can't actually remember when I started draft 1 in 2022. Because it's gone through a few drafts. It's gone like draft 0, draft 1, draft 2, and then I thought, oh, what if I just remove the spicy stuff from draft 2 because it might not need it? But then I realized, yeah, it needs it. So then I added the spicy stuff back in draft 3. But then, that was around April of 2024, after I went to the writing convention and I did the pitch thing, and 2 agents wanted me to query them. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm on draft 2, and I'm aiming to get 65. And they seemed excited about it, but there was just a small margin of doubt, which was that type of romance or romantasy. They kind of around 70K as a standard. So I was like, ugh. Draft 3 was actually in 2 parts. Well, actually, no, let's go back. Draft 2 had 2 parts. It had the spicy version, and then it had the clean version. And then in draft 3.1, I put in back all the spice. But then I had to move some stuff around, and I got rid of a bunch of content. I had to add in a few more scenes that fit the vibe of a Beauty and the Beast retelling a little bit more, because it got a little lost. The retelling of it got a little muddy along the way. And then I was drafting draft 3 until I think it was August sometime last year. But then my dad started to go downhill with his stage 4 lung cancer, and that took a toll on everything, and then the health on top of it, where it was just impossible to write. I tried to pick a little bit of it in December and January, a little bit in February, but then my dad's funeral was either late January or early February, because then we had to avoid my grandmother's funeral, her death anniversary. Oh, that's weird. She died last year on my dad's birthday, and then my dad died near my grandma's birthday. So it's just we needed to get my dad's funeral done before his birthday, which is when my grandma died. So it was just like August until February, everything was just fucked, and trying to write in that period was insane. Draft 3 sat, I think, for about 4 months. It sat at 60, it was 66K, 65, and I just did nothing with it. And then this past weekend, the 17th of May, I was just like, no, we gotta get this done. We got stuff to do. And it's pretty important to give yourself goals that are aspiring, that can inspire you, because then you can get in a really bad place and you don't take care of your health, and a bunch of things start collapsing, and you're like. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna write this Saturday and see what happens. Be a silly Billy and see what happens. Turns out, when you have a good day, that you're not dizzy and exhausted and needing to rest, but without sleeping, because your body is like meh. You can sit down and bust out 5K in a day. It's just like, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm feeling better in that random day of boosting? And then today, Sunday, the 18th, of course I had D&D, but I had to kind of knock out early because I was just dizzy, and I probably shouldn't even shake my head like that. I kind of keep forgetting how much uhs I add and ums. It's going to be a fun video to edit. Anyway, long story short, is this weekend I busted out around 70K, maybe a little bit. Let's actually do the math real quick. Hold on. I
I'm using TrackBear because NaNoWriMo is a no-go. So let me just, hold on, let's see real quick. See if I just do some math real quick, Shamash. You do the monster math. Okay. So it was 61,888. And we're going to minus it from the total now, which is 71,006. What was it again? 4. 4. So yeah, so oh my god, that was so much more than what I assumed. From Saturday until now, Sunday, around 8:30 in the evening. In 2 days, I busted out 9,176 words.
And at this moment, they were too stunned to speak.
What? I think Monty.exe has crashed. That's insane. That oh, I'm trying not to tear up. That is a huge accomplishment for me. Just given how low I was and how creatively dead and internally rotting, where I just didn't want to do anything. And it goes beyond the ADD paralysis that I have. It was just with some of my conditions, it's just, you just give up. This proves to me that I'm okay. This proves to me that I was correct in not giving up on myself. Wow. Ow. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna I think that's enough of the feelsy vibes. I'm gonna now try to cut this down and edit it into a somewhat presentable video. If you would like to follow along I'm gonna try I might not film a lot of the what I consider like a draft 4, which is not really a draft 4. I'm going to be line editing with spelling, grammar, punctuation, and any sort of like crutch words or crutch phrases. That's not a lot of work to do, so it might not be fairly interesting. Yeah, so as I said, I'm not going to probably do too much information sharing or vlogging for the draft 4 edits. But if you would like to maybe have a little video of clips that I get in whenever beta readers send their feedback, it's probably going to be sporadic in the next like three weeks. Let me know. And then after that, I do want to try filming the querying process, and that looks so intimidating. That feels like hell. That feels like hell. But I don't know, it might be a hell worth filming and kind of documenting along the way. Thanks everybody for watching. Please be kind to me in the comments. My little heart cannot take it. I am sensitive. I am the definition of a snowflake in the most literal sense. My health, down here. My mood, down here. Up here, autism masking, very great. Down here, this is where I live mostly. This is down here. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye!